Do you trust your emotions? Well, maybe you shouldn't. That anxiety telling you you're not good enough? That anger pushing you to snap back? They're lying to you more often than you think. But here's the twist. Those feelings don't have to control your decisions anymore. Shocking, right? In this video, we're uncovering the secret weapon to break free from emotional traps and finally take charge of your mind. Imagine making choices with clarity, confidence, and no second guessing. Intrigued? Then stick around, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on notifications, because this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. How emotions distort reality. Imagine standing at the edge of a monumental decision, buying a house, no less. For one individual, anxiety hijacked the experience, turning every choice into a potential disaster. A crack in the wall felt catastrophic. Neutral comments seemed like ominous signs. This story is a mirror for many of us. Emotions acting as a faulty GPS, leading us astray. Emotional reasoning is at the core of this distortion. It's when we mistake feelings for facts, believing anxiety signals failure or anger signals intentional disrespect. For example, getting cut off in traffic might feel personal, even though the other driver might simply not have seen you. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to reclaiming clarity. One major culprit is confirmation bias, where we seek out information that validates our feelings and ignore evidence to the contrary. For instance, if you feel anxious about a social event, you might only notice signs of discomfort and dismiss positive interactions. The key is to step back and question, am I interpreting the situation objectively? Our emotions are vivid and immediate, often overshadowing logic. They can amplify biases, leading to distorted thinking. By identifying these biases and challenging our emotional assumptions, we can start breaking free from their grip. Differentiating emotions from intuition. Emotions and intuition often feel similar, but they're fundamentally different. Emotions are reactive and fleeting, like a storm, while intuition is calm and persistent, like a compass. For instance, fear might scream, "Cancel that presentation," but intuition gently nudges, "Prepare more." One thrives on immediacy. The other draws from experience and insight. To tell them apart, examine their tone. Emotions often feel urgent and overwhelming, whereas intuition is steady and reassuring. Another way to differentiate is persistence. Emotional impulses fade quickly, but intuitive insights linger. Intuition often arises from patterns stored in the subconscious, honed through past experiences and learned behaviors. Try this exercise. Reflect on a past decision that felt intuitive. What emotions were present at the time? How did the outcome align with your initial sense? By reviewing past experiences, you can begin to identify the subtle cues that signal intuition over emotion. Another indicator is whether the sensation inspires action or paralysis. Intuition encourages thoughtful action, while emotions can overwhelm, leading to impulsivity or avoidance. Recognizing these dynamics fosters more balanced decision-making. Impact of emotions on decision-making. Think of emotions as your brain's fire alarm. They ring loudly at the first sign of danger, but they can't distinguish between a candle's smoke and a raging fire. This can lead to impulsive decisions, like accepting a job out of excitement or agreeing to unfavorable terms out of frustration. Often, regret follows when the emotional fog clears. However, emotions aren't inherently bad. They're advisors, not dictators. When balanced with logic, they offer valuable insights. For example, excitement can fuel motivation, but careful planning ensures it aligns with your goals. The key is to pause, reflect, and act intentionally. Emotions also influence how we weigh risks and rewards. For instance, fear might exaggerate potential downsides, while excitement can blind us to possible pitfalls. Developing awareness of these tendencies helps ensure that decisions are grounded in both emotional insight and rational analysis. Strategies to manage emotional reactivity. Emotional reactivity often feels like being a puppet on strings. To cut those strings, create space between the stimulus and your response. Techniques like pausing, taking a breath and counting to 5 help you regain control in heated moments. For example, instead of snapping during an argument, pause and choose your words mindfully. The HALT method is another lifesaver. Avoid making decisions when hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Addressing these states first, like eating or calling a friend, can prevent reactive behaviors. Similarly, opposite action, such as speaking softly when anger urges you to yell, rewires your brain and fosters emotional resilience. Mindfulness meditation is a powerful tool to reduce reactivity. Incorporate mindfulness into daily routines. While brushing your teeth, focus on the sensation of the bristles. While drinking coffee, savor each sip. These small practices build the habit of staying present and calm. Visualization techniques are another effective strategy. Mentally rehearse how you'd stay composed in a triggering situation. For instance, imagine a calm and collected response to a co-worker's critique. This mental preparation trains your brain to respond more effectively in real-life scenarios. Processing emotions effectively. Processing emotions is like navigating a storm instead of being swept away by it. Start by acknowledging your feelings. This is anxiety. It's temporary. This simple step diffuses intensity. Next, explore the root cause. Ask, what triggered this? Or is my reaction proportional? Understanding patterns helps transform overwhelming waves into manageable ripples. Challenge emotional assumptions. For example, if a friend doesn't reply to a message, consider alternative explanations instead of assuming rejection. Journaling is another powerful tool. Ask yourself these questions while journaling. What am I feeling right now? What triggered this feeling? Is there evidence supporting or contradicting my emotional response? Incorporating physical activities like yoga or exercise can also help process emotions. Movement allows pent-up energy from emotions to dissipate, reducing their grip on your mental state. Additionally, seeking external perspectives, such as talking to a trusted friend or therapist, can offer valuable clarity. Practical example, managing emotions. Meet Alex, a manager facing workplace tension. After critical feedback, anger flared, prompting thoughts like, "They don't value me." Instead of reacting impulsively, Alex paused, acknowledged the anger, and reframed the feedback as an opportunity for growth. This shift reduced emotional intensity and led to a calm, constructive response. On another day, anxiety about a presentation made Alex want to cancel. Instead of giving in, Alex practiced grounding techniques, rehearsed thoroughly, and visualized success. By the time the presentation began, anxiety had shrunk to a manageable size. Alex also adopted journaling to identify triggers. For example, noticing that criticism often felt personal allowed Alex to prepare responses in advance. By combining mindfulness, preparation, and reframing, Alex turned emotional hurdles into opportunities for growth. Emotional intelligence, the glue. Emotional intelligence, EI, harmonizes emotions, logic, and experience. It's the ability to recognize and manage emotions, both yours and others, to make balanced decisions. For example, a parent facing a child's tantrum can pause, empathize, and respond with calm guidance instead of frustration. At its core, EI aligns decisions with values. If collaboration is your priority, EI helps you navigate resentment and foster teamwork. It also builds resilience, turning setbacks into opportunities for growth. Practical steps to build EI. Active listening. Focus on what the other person is saying without formulating a response. This deepens understanding and connection. Gratitude journaling. Every evening, list 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts focus from negativity to positivity, fostering emotional balance. Now that you've uncovered how emotions twist reality, the question is, what will you do about it? Will you let anger, anxiety, or doubt run the show, or take back the driver's seat. The tools are in your hands. Pause, process, and act with purpose. Imagine making decisions that align with your true self. Choose one strategy from this video and try it tomorrow. Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And hey, if this video gave you even one new insight, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep building a life where your mind is your greatest ally, not your biggest obstacle. Let's get to work.